guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be sharing my top 13 tips for the new semester so you can ease your way into studying again. What does your ideal study space look like is, I think, a question that every student should ask themselves. Whether it be at your desk, at home, at the library, at a coffee shop, whether you like music or you like it completely silent, I think that is up to the person, so figuring that out is very important to help you stay focused. Having a clean study area is also a very important step. I find that when my desk is super clean, I focus better because I'm not surrounded by clutter or, the unnecessary things. This can also involve cleaning your entire room to feel more productive and ready to start any task. To be the best student that I can be, I take my health very, very seriously. I make sure I catch up on my sleep, that I eat nutritious foods, and dress comfortably always because I love being comfy. But I use these melatonin gummies to help me sleep at night and obviously setting my alarms to wake up early. In order to organize what I'm working on that day, I like to make to-do lists. I usually make my to-do list based on priority, so highest to lowest priority. I recommend trying to get your most difficult tasks done first, which I know may seem daunting at first, but it is a huge weight off my shoulders, and then I can move on to the less mentally demanding tasks. I love using the Pomodoro technique. I usually start with about 25 to maybe 30 as I ease into my study flow, and then I increase that as I go. Make sure that you change what you're working on consistently. I know this is probably not a huge thing, but making sure you change up what you're working on is actually pretty helpful for staying focused. In order to ease my way into my study session, I like to start off with a small amount of time. So I either start off with 20 minutes of study and maybe a 10-minute break, and then I build my way from there so that I can get my tasks done more efficiently, and I make some time to have breaks and to not overwork myself way too fast. So fill your breaks with something that won't make it hard for you to get back to work. For example, don't watch a Netflix show or a YouTube video or scrolling through Instagram, and instead maybe play a song, read a book, draw, or any hobby that you've been taking part in. I think I struggle a lot with returning back to work because either I started a Netflix show or I'm watching a new episode and I get too into it, and then pretty soon it's been like hours and I didn't get anything done. So yeah, this is a very important tip, and I definitely recommend that you follow it. Make sure that you take your relaxation times very seriously. It's almost as important as making sure you're doing your homework and you're studying for your exams. It's super important to take care of your mind and your health first before trying to be very successful, because then you can undermine your success because you're too tired or you're not exercising or etc., etc. So I personally don't like when people say that you need to get rid of all your distractions in order to be focused, because honestly that's sort of impossible. I think it's way more helpful if you maybe let your friends and family know that you'll be studying for this amount of time, and that's why you're not texting back quickly. I think it's way more helpful to actually consider the consequences of getting too distracted, because then you can kind of see the big picture and not just go into your impulses of checking Instagram or watching something. So yeah. I love this step personally because at that point in time that you need to reset your mind on this new task or it's focusing on this new subject, and you're fully focused and you're fully committed to that. So I truly like doing this, and either I like to meditate on it or I like to just think of the big picture behind it. So this is a weird tip that I like to use, but it's to associate being productive and getting assignments and work done with positive emotions. So for a long time, I used to tell myself that I loved learning, that I loved reading, that I loved doing homework and getting things done, even though I didn't. So I pretty much faked it until I actually started to enjoy getting my work done and learning. And I also reminded myself that I am learning all of these subjects for my future job, because I'm passionate about doing all this. So that's when I actually got passionate about studying. If you always associate studying with negative emotions, you'll never ever get things done, and you'll never ever really enjoy doing it, and it'll just be a burden. So this is something that I sort of tricked myself into doing. So I hope that you'll trick yourself into doing it. So those were all my tips on how to ease your way back into a study flow. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this was helpful. Yeah, let me know if you enjoyed it or not, and I'll see you guys next week.